Matthias in tonight?
Matthias is not in tonight.
Who will be the defenseman?
We obviously we have a decision to make. We didn't make it yet for 6 out of the 7, obviously. So that'll be a game time.
And Jack's good to go?
Jack is good to go. So Jack will be back in the lineup.
You've talked about.
Sorry, what did you guys do well against the Leafs last season? Is that something that can carry over into a game like tonight?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you play a team as skilled as the Leafs, when you're successful, you're absolutely going to say you got some breaks, and you're absolutely going to say you played hard. So we need to play hard and make our breaks.
You've talked about UPL having a presence in goal. What has stood out to you over the years in that regard?
He just keeps getting better, which is great. Big guy, obviously great athlete, good in his position and gaining experience every day. So his ability to gain experience every day stands out, first and foremost, because that's what he needs as a young guy.
Back to Matthias. Did he try to convince you? You said yesterday he did convince you. Did he want to go in?
Yeah, he wasn't going to convince me. He wasn't. I want him to have some more practice time. I think that's important coming off the injury he had and the length of, I don't want to make a desperate decision. And we're not in a desperate situation, despite what it may be perceived. We can't afford to be putting him in until he's ready to go, and I just don't think he's ready to go yet to the level he wants to play at and I want him to play at, but I think it's only a matter of a couple more practices or a little bit more time.
What have you made of Owen's foray as a full-time NHLer this season?
Owen has been very, very good and consistent in learning and applying in a very short duration. So he absorbs what's happening and he acclimates and reacclimates very quickly. And a credit to, it's nice for him to have Rasmus Dahlin, who is really, really playing well. And Rasmus went through lots and lots of challenges 1 year ago today. I took a lot of questions about what's wrong with Rasmus, and so he just lived, the challenge of being a young guy in the NHL, and I think he helps Owen quite a bit, and Owen helps himself quite a bit. So two pretty impressive guys that work well together.
What's right with Rasmus right now?
Boy, there's not much not right with Rasmus right now. He just it's all starting to come together. All the hard work he's put in through his career, all the adversity and challenge that kind of took him out of it psychologically for years. It's such a this league, you can get in your own head really, really quick, and it's tough to get out. Maybe until an off season, but for Ras, he has an immense amount of experience, both positive and negative, that he's actually put it in a great perspective. And he's a competitor that trains hard, so he's made himself bigger and stronger and faster and studies the game, so he's made himself better. And again, he broke the threshold. He now knows he can be an elite player at any moment in any game, and he has the hindsight and wisdom of lots of experience, both good and bad.
Were you worried Marty wasn't going to make it to the rink yesterday?
Yes, absolutely. One of our coaches in Orchard Park and one player, and they both made it, and it was not easy from what I understand.
How glad are you this is a road game, given what's going on at home weather-wise?
Yeah, first of all, home is great because it's a winter wonderland, but it's interesting that, I think there's a lot of people north of downtown working to help people south of downtown where that storm was dumped. And that's the great thing about Buffalo. Lots of really, really good people and a great sense of community. So we're certainly thinking of those that are challenged with the snow, and we're excited to be here, but also get back.
What's your sense of the group? How are guys responding to a tough stretch, keeping the atmosphere loose?
Yeah, I like where we're at. It's been a stretch that has certainly challenged us, and the challenge with a young group is good. I think if we were a group of 30-year-old guys, it would be devastating. They would say, "Oh no, here we go again," and compound any problem. With young guys, they see opportunity for growth, and they see resolution, and they see that they can do it, and they can, because young guys get better through adversity, and young talented guys, much as I said Rasmus Dahlin a year ago, are going through it. So this will make us better, and I think our guys are regaining that perspective. I think it took us out of it psychologically. We wanted to go into desperation mode. But I think we've checked out of that and have a much better mindset to play aggressive and play with better energy. We were playing quite a bit in the last few games, a little bit of hesitation and fear of not to make a mistake. And this league will run right over you when you do that. So I like where we're at today. We'll see.
What sort of impact does Labushkin make?
Bush has been great. When we've been healthy, we've asked him to do a lot without Samuelson and Yokoharu in the lineup. 4 or 5 games into the year, he had to move up to second pairing D, and he did a great job. And he got injured himself, and then he had to play through an injury. And I think he's still, nursing a little bit. So he's done everything we've asked and more as a competitive guy and a great teammate. And we just hope we can, as we get healthier, the whole group back there can actually have an opportunity to just play the game instead of trying to do, more than they have to compensate for injuries. And but we're very happy we have them, and look forward to more game. Obviously, the road ahead with them.